all these traditional like Brahmin studies, Sanskrit, arts, rituals, and then he later also studied in India and Nepal in different traditions. And but his root teacher, specifically for astrology and all sorts of religious practices, was his own grandfather. And in his early 20s, he stayed in a one-year retreat in the forest in northern India. Very strict kind of retreat in a forest. And then later he practiced this Kriya Yoga, which is, if you guys know this autobiography of a yogi, which is a famous book by Paramahamsa Yogananda, right? So not in his lineage, but his teachers also had other students. So he practiced under that lineage for 12 years. And the final 3 years he spent in a retreat, solitary retreat, meditating up to 16 hours a day in a place called Nagarkot, which you guys probably know. And then later, after that, he also started practicing Vajrayana Buddhism specifically, and specifically in the Sakya tradition, and also he's also following, he also has Nyingma teachers. So that is his primary background.
सबैलाई अभिवादन छ। हामी धेरै कारणले आगामी विगत जन्मको कारणले अब हुने कर्मको हेतु या आफ्नो इच्छा र अनेक कार्मिक र आध्यात्मिक धेरै कारणले जो हामी जम्मा भयौँ यसको ठुलो अर्थ छ।
So namaste to everyone, and we have met for different kinds of karmic reasons, I'm sure, from the past life, different things that we have done with each other and by our own karma. So this has a great meaning actually that we have joined together on this day.
हजुर, हामी काहीँ न काहीँ एउटा गुरुमा, परम्परामा या धर्ममा विश्वास गर्दछौँ र ज्ञानी छौँ र साधक पनि छौँ। तैपनि सबै विषयहरूमा जान्न खोज्नु हाम्रो धेरै राम्रो स्वभावभित्र मान्न मिल्छ।
So we all, in one way or another, we have great respect for the gurus, for different kinds of spiritual traditions, for meditations, and we are all, knowledgeable in our own ways, and we're interested in learning more different things. This is a good sign of spiritual practitioners.
म ब्राह्मण कुलमा जन्मेर पनि धेरै समय मैले वेदान्तको साधना गरेँ, जसभित्र ज्योतिष पनि पर्थ्यो र भारत नेपालका धेरै गुरुहरू, परम्परा, त्यसमा सिद्धान्त र आफ्नो निजी अनुभवहरू पनि मैले आफूले जानेको जति समेटेको छु।
So I was born in a traditional Brahmin family and primarily practiced Vedanta tradition for many years. And under the Vedanta system, Jyotiṣa or astrology is also included. And so I've studied with different kinds of teachers and I have my own personal experiences as well, because of which I have a certain kind of understanding.
र जसमा वेदान्तमा वेद नै प्रमुख ज्ञानभित्र मानिन्छ र जसमा आत्मस्वरूपलाई लिएर धेरै व्याख्या गरेको पाइन्छ र त्यसमा पनि वेदका षडाङ्गहरूमा कल्प, व्याकरण, छन्द, शिक्षा, निरुक्तिहरू र ज्योतिष जो 6 अङ्ग मानेको छ, त्यसमा ज्योतिषलाई प्रमुख भूमिका बनाएको हुनाले म ज्योतिषकै बारेमा पनि आजको क्लासमा केही बताउँछु।
And within the Vedanta tradition, their main objective is to realize the Atma or the self. That is what is translated into English as. And to study within the Vedanta traditions, there are 6 primary limbs of studying Vedanta, and those are called, one is called Śikṣā. So I'm just going to list out the Sanskrit names. Another is Kalpa, Vyakarana, which means like grammar, right? Chanda is related to meters, Nirukti is related to etymology and finding the meaning of the words, right? And then finally Jyotiṣa. And Jyotiṣa or astrology is actually considered the eyes and the most supreme of all the Vedangas or the limbs of the Vedas, and that is what I'm going to speak about today.
एउटा ज्ञान या कुनै पनि चिजलाई पूर्णताको हिसाबमा कहिल्यै पनि नमानिरहेको र सबै अङ्गहरू मिलेर एउटा अङ्ग पनि बन्न जाने त्यस्तो सैद्धान्तिक एउटा कार्मिक प्रक्रियालाई ज्ञानको रूपमा वेदको ज्ञानमा ज्योतिष बिना ज्ञान अधुरो छ र ज्योतिषा ईश्वरको आँखा ज्ञान हो र ज्योतिष जान्नुपर्ने विषयहरूमा प्रमुख विषय हो र ज्योतिष बिना ज्ञान अधुरो छ भनेर पनि त्यहाँ व्याख्या गरेको पाइन्छ।
And then this is coming from the understanding that just one system or one branch itself is not does not lead you to have a sufficient wisdom. So one thing is never complete, and so only with a combination of different kinds of elements is our understanding complete. So in this kind of framework, then Jyotish or astrology is considered to be such a body of knowledge without which the spiritual like knowledge and realization is incomplete. And it is from this understanding that Jyotish is considered the eyes of the Vedas and also even the foremost among them. And without astrological understanding within the Vedanta tradition, it's considered the spiritual understanding is considered incomplete.
आफ्नो प्रकारले अर्थात् आफ्नो बुझाइ संस्कार र संस्कृति कर्मको आधारमा ज्योतिषलाई सबै धर्म र सिद्धान्तमा पनि काहीँ न काहीँ उपयोग गरेकै पाइन्छ, तर ज्यादातर वेदान्तमा यसको प्रयोग धेरै छ।
And then across different cultures, astrology seems to be practiced to a certain extent, but nonetheless, within the Vedanta tradition, so within the Indian subcontinent, places like India and Nepal, astrology has been explored most extensively.
भगवान बुद्धले पनि ज्योतिषको बारेमा धेरै व्याख्या गरेको त पाइँदैन, तैपनि सबै वाङ अभिषेकहरू, देवताहरूका पूजा गर्ने दिनहरू, अरू प्रकारको शकुनहरूलाई लिएर पनि भगवान बुद्ध ज्योतिषलाई समर्थन गर्नुहुन्थ्यो भन्ने बुझिन्छ।
So the Lord Buddha hasn't spoken much about astrology, but nonetheless within his own life, different kind of auspicious events that have happened, they are definitely related to the auspicious combination of the planets. And similarly, within the Buddhist tradition, important rituals, empowerments, and the pujas of different kinds of deities, they are done only by consulting a proper almanac, right, and then finding out the auspicious day. So this is directly connected to astrology, and from this perspective also we can say that astrology has a space within Buddha Dharma.
ज्योतिष एउटा पेशा मात्रै नभएर अर्थात् यो एउटा रहर विलासिता या उत्सुकको विषय मात्रै नभएर यो कर्म क्लेश र फलको एउटा ठुलो ब्रह्माण्डीय एउटा कर्म यो एउटा प्रक्रियाभित्र परिरहेको छ।
And astrology is not just a profession or something to be pursued for entertainment purpose. It's directly related to karma, afflictions, and the results of these things. And this is what astrology studies or reflects.
र यो मेरो ग्रान्डफादर हजुरबाले भन्नुभएको थियो, यो देवता छनसम्म यसको असर गर्छ, त्यसपछि जब तिमी शुद्ध हुँदै जान्छौ र यसको असर कम हुँदै जान्छ भन्नुभएको थियो।
And my grandfather used to explain to me that the astrological planets can affect even extremely powerful deities, and only once you start becoming spiritually purified, then the astrological planets will stop affecting you.
कर्म भन्नाले आफ्नो जन्म जन्मको आर्जित कर्महरू, मातृकुल, पितृकुल र गुरुकुल पनि ज्योतिष भित्र समेटिएको छ।
And the kind of karma that can be studied by an astrologer from their chart. Okay, sorry, this is making much better sense. Yeah. So the kind of karma that can be studied by an astrologer from a person's chart or in general is first of all the karma of an individual from many different lifetimes, not just one lifetime, as well as ancestral karma, right? So our parents, this kind of karma can also be studied. And then finally, once we join any strong spiritual tradition, then the karma of that tradition, of that community, of the spiritual tradition, of the spiritual teacher is also reflected in just one person's chart.
एउटा ज्योतिष पूर्ण रूपमा ज्योतिष एउटा ज्ञान बन्नलाई धेरै प्रकारका कर्महरूले यो पूर्णता यसले पाएको हुन्छ। जस्तै ज्योतिषमा ग्रहहरूको ठुलो भूमिका छ, राशिहरूको पनि कर्म यसमा समेटिएको छ। यो पिण्डीय रूपमा पनि, बाहिर पिण्डी रूपमा पनि यसको अर्थ छ, भित्री आध्यात्मिक रूपमा पनि यसको अर्थ छ। लग्न, होरा, मुहुर्त, बार, बेला र अरू नक्षत्र आदिहरूको समग्रको समष्टि रूप पनि यसलाई काहीँ न काहीँ ज्ञानभित्र समेटिएको छ।
So technically different kinds of elements are studied under Jyotish. So I'll just like to say this for brief information. He says, so one is the astrological planets, which are called grahas in Sanskrit. Then there are rasi or zodiac signs, and then these grahas or the planets can be seen in different kinds of ways. One is they're just heavenly bodies of rock, right, that you see in the space, and they're also seen as like gods, and they have their own spiritual significance or interpretation as well. And then there are things called ascendants, hora, and the days. So the auspiciousness of the days, combination of the days, that is also important. as well as a particular time, and then the lunar constellations, right? So these are the different kinds of elements that are studied within astrology.
ग्रहण इति सर्व कुशल अकुशल कर्मण विधिनाम अथ ग्रह अर्थात् ग्राह्य पनि ग्रह हुन्छ जसलाई कुशल र अकुशल कर्महरूमा निहित भइरहेको एउटा समय सत्व अर्थात् धर्म शासन र जो अकुशल र कुशल न्याय र अन्यायलाई पनि दर्शाउन सक्ने त्यस्तो एक परिबन्ध जो ज्ञानसँग पनि सम्बन्धित छ, स्वभावैले विमुक्त छ तर कर्मको कारणले विमल हुन नसकेको त्यस्तो समातिएको जो वस्तु छ त्यसलाई ग्रह भनिएको छ।
एकचोटि फेरि भनिदिनु भयो।
ग्रहण इति कुशल अकुशल कर्माणाम स अरण्यः जो जगत संसारमा भइरहेका कुशल र अकुशल कर्महरूको पुँजी अर्थात् कलेक्टिभ थिङ एक त्यसलाई ग्रह भन्दछ।
Okay, so he gave some kind of Sanskrit code, right? So a brief elaboration of that particular code is that, so he's defining the meaning of the grahas or the astrological planets, and grahas basically fundamentally mean collection or a heap of virtuous and non-virtuous karma.
र जो आफैमा निरपेक्ष छ, जो कुशल कर्महरूलाई पुण्य रूपमा दिएर त्यसलाई अगाडि पनि बढाउँछ र अकुशल कर्महरूको दण्ड रूपमा पनि बुझाउने गर्दछ।
And these grahas, right? So that is the actual definition of the grahas in astrology, and they act as mirrors. So they are like inactive in a way. So in that they reflect our virtuous karma, and then they help, produce the fruits of positive things through our own accumulation of virtuous karma, and at the same time they also punish us by just ripening our non-virtuous karma. That's their function.
राशि भनेको यसै ब्रह्माण्डीय क्षेत्रहरूमा अवस्थित एउटा कर्मको पुँजी हो जो विगतका जन्महरू र हाम्रो आफ्नै कर्मसँग सम्बन्धित क्षेत्र हो, जो ग्रहसँग पिण्डसँग पनि सम्बन्धित छ र हाम्रो कर्मको प्रतिनिधि क्षेत्रसँग पनि सम्बन्धित छ।
And then the Rasis are the astrological signs. They are also the collection of different kinds of karma from our past lifetimes as well as our collective kind of karma. And they primarily represent the space that are at the end ruled by the grahas, but they are a space, and that is how they differ from the grahas.
एउटा धर्ममा शुद्ध चित्त भएर अनवरत रूपमा सिद्ध साधकहरूलाई ग्रहको उपासना त्यति जरुरी पनि देखिँदैन, तर विकल्प शक्ति तीव्र भइरहेको जो चित्तमा शुद्धता आउनसम्म भन्दा पहिलेको जो अवस्था हो त्यसमा ग्रहहरूको अनेक उपचार विधिबाट आफूलाई शुद्ध पार्न एउटा साधकलाई उपाय मार्ग भित्रै पनि यो पर्ने म देख्दछु।
And then I particularly do not see that astrology is that much important or necessary for someone who is extremely, dedicated to their Dharma practice. But for those of us who are under the grasp of our conceptual mind, astrology is like within a vehicle of skillful means. Yeah. So that is how I see astrology as.
एउटा सत्वको जीवनमा सुख दुःखहरू अनेक घटनाहरू स्वभावैले पनि भइरहेको हुन्छ, त्यसलाई व्यक्तिले या साधकले आफ्नो तरिकाले त्यसको परिभाषा गर्छ, त्यही भइरहेको कर्मलाई चिनाउन नै ज्योतिषको उपयोग देख्छौँ।
And then each person or each sentient being, they experience different kinds of happiness and suffering in their lives. And they interpret this experience in their own way, through their own lens. So the function of the astrologer then is to introduce what kind of karma they're experiencing, why they're experiencing. So basically the overall dimension of the karma they're experiencing, that is the function of the astrologer.
बाहिरी जगत रूपमा आफ्नो दाम्पत्य जीवन, पढाइको क्षेत्र, सुख दुःखहरू, सन्तान, आयु सबै समृद्धि सत्य रूपमा पनि ज्योतिषले ठूलो सम्बोधन गरेको छ भने भित्री आध्यात्मिक रूपमा कुन देवताको साधक हामी बन्न सक्ने, कति बेला हामीलाई सही समय हो, कुन गुरुमा हाम्रो अथाह श्रद्धा रहन्छ, कुन ध्यान विधि या जप कोरा या दान क्षेत्र हामीलाई पुण्यतिर लैजान्छ, हामी छिटो कसरी प्रगतिमान हुन्छौँ भनेर आध्यात्मिक रूपमा पनि यसको ठूलो अर्थ छ।
So externally, then, from a proper study of astrology, we can, figure out things about, people's external situations or external circumstances, such as, our income, our studies, marriage, children, which are a part of the relative truth and a part of the relative existence of human beings. And then from a spiritual perspective, from an internal angle, then through the practice of astrology, through the study of astrology, we can understand what kind of deities are favorable for us, when to practice meditation, when to go for retreats, which kind of teachers we tend to have faith in, and what particular kind of meditation practice favors us, and then what different kinds of virtuous activities will actually bring us the quickest virtue depending on our karma. So for example, for some people circumambulation is important, for some people maybe offering money is important, for some people offering food is the quickest way to remove obstacles. So all these different kinds of, out of all these different kinds of virtuous activities, which virtuous activity actually dispels our obstacle the most quickly is also something that can be studied within an astrological system.
यो सबै सत्व र जगत, सबै बुद्ध शासन, सबै धर्मको शासन र सबै सत्यभित्रै यसको क्रियाहरू भइरहेको छ तापनि ज्योतिष अर्थात् अरू ब्रह्मा, विष्णु, शिव या इन्द्र आदि अरू देवता योभन्दा भिन्न त होइन, तैपनि हाम्रो कर्मसँग त्यही चिज कर्म देवता भएर आएको छ, त्यही आफ्नो मनको मन, बुद्धि, चित्त, अहङ्कार भएर आएको छ, त्यही हाम्रा नाताहरू माता, पिता, श्रीमती, सन्तान भएर आएको छ, त्यही धन सम्पत्ति तथा आयु भएर आएको छ, त्यही बाहिर पिण्ड रूपमा पनि त्यसको सम्बन्ध छ, त्यही भित्री चित्तसँग पनि सम्बन्ध छ, त्यही अरू चर्याहरू, अरू आफ्ना अनेक चर्या र विचारसँग पनि सम्बन्ध भएको हुनाले ग्रह पुरै ब्रह्माण्डीय शासनभन्दा भिन्न कदापि पनि होइन।
So this astrology or Jyotish then is functioning within the greater Dharma Sasan, right, or the Buddha rule or the Dharma Sasan in general. And then all these, gods like Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, right? They are also manifestations of the same karma. And at the same time, then, in essence, then, our own karma, they can manifest as different kinds of deities. And then when we experience them, we're experiencing them as external entities, right? But they are the functions of our own karma. And at a even more relative level, they function. They also come in forms of our families, fathers, mothers, brothers. Or similarly, within our internal mind, they also, our own karma manifests as different kinds of emotions, such as arrogance, pride, right? And then at the same time, they also come as our own longevity or health. And the same karma, they also manifest as astrological planets, which they appear as heavenly bodies of rock in this space. So in that sense, then, astrology or Jyotish is not different from the universal system or universal rule under which we all are subject to.
जसरी बुद्ध क्षेत्रहरू छन्, सुगत क्षेत्रहरू छन्, खेचर क्षेत्रहरू छ, देव क्षेत्र, प्रेत क्षेत्र, नाग क्षेत्रहरू छन्, त्यस्तै ग्रह क्षेत्रहरू पनि छ। यी हाम्रै उपयोगका लागि हामीलाई नै अगाडि बढाउन यिनको राम्रो सङ्कल्प छ। कोही भगवान बुद्धको धर्ममा या राम्रो साक्षात्कार भएर एकदमै ज्ञान रूपमा प्रतिष्ठित छन् भने कोही आफ्नै अरू कर्मका बन्धनले पनि त्यो भूमिमा छन्। यो प्रक्रियाहरू चलिरहन्छ। यस्ता अनन्य ग्रहहरू, अनन्य ब्रह्माण्डहरू र अनन्य पिण्डहरू छन्। यो कुनै पनि बिर्को लाउने अर्थात् करेक्ट कम्प्लिट त्यस्तो भूमि पनि होइन, तर ब्रह्माण्डमा यो नभएको पनि छैन। त्यसैले हामीले गर्ने दैनिक क्रियाकलापहरू कर्मसँग यसको प्रत्यक्ष असर छ।
So just as there are many kinds of Buddha fields, Sugata fields, Preta realms, Naga realms, similarly there are the realms of the astrological planets as well. And some of them are there because of, direct connection with the aspiration of the Buddhas or commitment to the Buddhas, whereas some others, they are formed because of the relative, kind of karmic aspirations. But they do exist. It's not that they are not there. And it's not that they are completely complete as well. Yeah. So some people, they don't realize that these kinds of fields also exist. And then whereas others, they take this gross as well as the fields of the gross, or the realms of the astrological planets as complete, which is both of which are not the proper meaning, proper understanding.
मैले वेदान्तमा आत्मको र अरू क्षेत्रको पनि विधिवत आफ्नो तरिकाले जो ज्ञान ग्रहण गरेँ, त्यो भन्दा माथि भगवान बुद्धले जो अनात्म, शून्य र दुःख अर्थात् सो भव र निर्वाणको ज्ञान बताउनु भयो, त्यसबाटै प्रभावित भएर म एउटा ब्राह्मण परिवारको व्यक्ति, जो भारत नेपालमा धेरै जस्तो भगवान बुद्धको शिक्षा लिन गाह्रो पनि मान्छन् ब्राह्मणहरूले, तर म अहिले महायान वज्रयानको विद्यार्थी हो र भगवान बुद्धले जो धर्ममा राम्रो शरण भइरहेको साधकले फेरि ज्योतिष, अरू प्रेत, नाग, अरूहरूको शरण जाने, उनीहरूको उपासना गर्ने, धेरै समय ग्रहहरूमा खर्च गर्ने, त्यो कुरालाई त मान्नु भएको छैन र हामीले गर्नु पनि हुँदैन। तर नजान्ने या छैन भन्ने विषय होइन, सबैको आफआफ्नो अस्तित्व छ र हामीलाई हेतुकै कारण तिनीहरू रहिरहेको छ।
So I myself studied and practiced, under the Vedanta system and different kinds of, non-Buddhist systems. And from those kinds of systems, I, experienced my own kind of a spiritual understanding. But later, having found that the teachings of the Buddha, specifically anatma and shunyata, which are in a way like very much more like complete. So even though I was from a Brahmin family, after I found these kinds of teachings, then I have I started practicing within this kind of system, and now I'm a Mahayana, Vajrayana student specifically, which is definitely a different kind of exception, because a lot of like Brahmins in the Indian subcontinent, even when they find the Buddha's teachings or even when they know about the Buddha, they have hesitation to even trying to understand about the Buddha's teachings. So what that means is, within the Buddha's teachings, it's important to not waste our time actually on too much on trying to explore other kinds of realms, other kinds of fields, and that includes Jyotiṣa as well. But that doesn't mean that these kinds of bodies of knowledge do not exist, do not have an importance. They exist for a purpose. So this is what we need to understand, and therefore we should be able to make use of these kinds of bodies of knowledge.
मैले ग्रहहरूलाई हामी धर्मको सबै धर्मको विद्यार्थी भएकोले ग्रहहरूलाई विकल्प रूपमा मैले चित्तमा रहेको विकल्प त मैले बताएँ। विकल्प संसार मात्रै हुँदैन, विकल्पहरू शुद्ध अवस्था पछाडि उत्पन्न हुने पनि चैतसिकहरू हुन्। त्यसैले त्यो विकल्प शक्ति धेरै शक्तिमान र करुणाले युक्त नै हुन्छ र यो प्रयोग मार्गबाट यसको उपाय गर्न पनि मैले हजुरलाई सल्लाह दिएँ। अर्थात् प्रतिपक्ष मार्ग लगाएर आफूलाई सुखको हेतु बनाउन सल्लाह दिएँ। त्यसमा मेरा कयौं महायानकै साधक साथीहरूमा पनि एउटा साथीले नीलो कलरको चकटीहरू दान लिनुभएछ बस्ने कुसन, र त्यसपछि उहाँको घाँटीको समस्या कयौं वर्षहरू रह्यो। उहाँ धेरै ठुलो साधक हुनुहुन्थ्यो, विद्वान हुनुहुन्थ्यो, र मैले उहाँको ज्योतिष हेरेँ र यो हरियो कलरको चगटी तपाईलाई कसले दान दियो, यो तुरुन्तै भिक्षुहरू अर्थात् यसमा दान दिनुपर्छ, तपाईँ ग्रहण गर्न मिल्दैन, किन उहाँको शुक्र र राहु दोस्रो घरमा विराजमान भएर थियो, जसले घाँटीको प्रतिनिधित्व गर्छ। जब उहाँले त्यो चगटी फिर्ता गर्नुभयो, दान दिनुभयो, अहिले उहाँलाई घाँटीको समस्या छैन। यो प्रत्यक्ष एउटा कारण, र यस्ता हजारौं घटना जो मेरो जीवनमा मैले अरूलाई पनि बताएको छु र मलाई पनि स्वयं भएको छ।
So since we're all Dharma students here, it wouldn't be amiss to say that the grahas or the astrological planets, they are concepts. Yeah, they are vikalpa, specifically in Sanskrit. But not all vikalpas are samsaric. Not all vikalpas are just worldly. Some vikalpas, they arise as a very refined kind of chaitasic. So I'm not exactly sure what the English word is. So chaitasic, I think like mental factors. Yeah, so mental factors, right? So they are refined mental factors. So therefore, by applying the antidotes, with this kind of chaitasic or mental factors, so in this context, the antidotes of the grahas, then we can benefit ourselves. So for example, I had a very good Vajrayana, like a practitioner friend, who is a great scholar, who is a great practitioner, and he was having these issues with his throat, thyroid, autoimmune throat kind of issue for a long time, for many, many years. And then when I looked at his chart, what I saw was that he had a Venus and a Rahu, or the north node of the moon, in the second house, which represents the throat. And then I asked him, did you, receive any kind of dark color like clothing as a donation at some point? And then after, like, thinking about it, and then after, going back and forth, he told me that he actually received 6 cushions whose outer covering were blue in color. And then after that, I told him, okay, so depending on your chart, then you should actually not accept this donation at all. So you should immediately donate this to a particular monastery, some kind of monastery. And then after he made that donation, then his throat problems slowly resolved, and then now it's gone for many years. So this is just one out of like thousands of experiences that I have had personally, as well as, I have seen happening to other people.
मैले हामी सबै साधकहरू नै भएको हुनाले हामीले अहिले हामीसँग समय पनि कम भएको, फेरि कथा सिद्धान्त या गुरुहरूका किताब अरू पुस्तकहरू अध्ययन गर्नुपर्ने धेरै विषय भएको, तर समय हाम्रो अरू सबै कुराले कमजोर भएकोले हामीले बुझ्नुपर्ने कुरा ग्रहहरूबाट कि धेरै जस्तो साधकहरूमा, जस्तै बृहस्पति र सूर्यको योगले गर्दा व्यक्ति ज्यादा सिद्धान्तमा ग्रहण गर्छ, उसलाई सूत्रहरू मनपर्ने, प्रज्ञाहरूको ज्यादा ज्ञान उसलाई रहने, व्याकरणाचार्यहरूमा ध्यान दिने, तर्क वितर्कहरूमा, उद्घोषकहरूमा उसले ठुलो काम गर्ने, ऊ आफूमा प्रतिष्ठित हुने, यस्तो छ। शुक्र तपाईँ बृहस्पतिको हिसाबले पनि आफ्नो थेरापी जस्तो व्यक्तिलाई योग मनोविज्ञानबाट उसलाई कसरी मार्ग अगाडि लैजाने, ऊ कसरी एउटा शारीरिक रूपले मजबुत हुन्छ, यस्तो प्रकारको। शुक्र शनि चन्द्र राहुको युक्तिले व्यक्ति ध्यानमा तन्त्रमा छिटो प्रवेश गर्ने, ऊ सिद्धान्त व्याकरणभन्दा स्वयं प्राक्टिकलमा ध्यान दिने। त्यसमा गुरुहरूको कुरा पनि छ र देवताको कुरा छ। कोही चाहिँ देवीहरूबाट छिटो सिद्ध गर्ने, कोही भैरवहरूको साधनाबाट बढ्ने, कोही इदमहरूलाई नै मूल साधक बनाएर जाने। कुन बेला तपाईलाई साक्षात्कार हुन्छ, तपाईलाई शरीरमा रोग कुन बेला आयो। जस्तै साधन गर्दा गर्दै एउटा मेरै साथी थियो, मेरै गुरुको गुम्बामा, उसले 3 पटक समत साधन गर्यो तर सफल भएन, 14 वर्ष लागेर। पछि जब गुरुले तिम्रो त्यो उसले धेरै जन्म नै 14 वर्ष अगाडि जो पेटमा बच्चाहरू श्रीमतीलाई जो गर्न दिएको थियो, त्यो चिज उसले शुद्ध गरिसकेपछि उसलाई सम्मतमा राम्रो ध्यान लाग्यो। यी धेरै जस्तो कर्महरू हामी साधकले बुझ्नुपर्ने कुराहरू चाहिँ आफ्नो ग्रह शुद्ध पार्नुपर्ने कुरा, अध्यात्मिक ज्ञान सम्भारकै लागि पनि यी पुण्यहरू बढाउनु जरुरी छ।
So given that we have a limited time, I cannot, talk in detail about different kinds of stories that illustrate the depth of astrology, and as well as, the principles. I cannot talk about all the principles, as well as, give a reference of different kinds of books and relevant astrological text within the lineage. But what we need to understand as Dharma practitioners, as spiritual practitioners, is that the astrological planets have a lot to say even about our nature of practice. So for example, if the Jupiter and Sun, these 2 grahas are relevant or like somehow like prominent either in our chart or in a particular time period, then we will be someone, we like sutras in general, and then we tend to, like purity, right, this kind of things, and then we are interested in gathering knowledge. We are like panditas, we are interested in Vyakarana, grammar, we are interested in logic, we could become famous, we're like scholars. And then Jupiter can also like help us gain knowledge of different kinds of therapy, yoga, and then we also become interested in improving our bodily like health, as well as helping others, guiding others to improve these kinds of things. Whereas when the planets Venus, Saturn, and the north node of the moon, or Rahu in Sanskrit, right, when they are prominent, then we become directly interested in meditation, in tantra. So more than the principles, we are interested in a more yogic kind of a style. And then, so all of these things then determine once again, the kind of teachers we're attracted to, the kind of like deities. So some people, they have to actually practice goddesses or female deities if they want to achieve siddhis, whereas others, they have to practice Vairavas, whereas others, they have to practice another kind of yidam. So these things can even help us understand when a particular person will achieve realization, when they become unhealthy. And another example that I like to give along this context of is particularly like relevant spiritual example is that I had a friend from who is my Dharma friend. We have the same teacher. So he was very diligent sadhaka, and he was trying to practice samatha for like 14 long years. And then he had already like tried it seriously like 3 times, and he would get to a certain level, but they never achieved the exact like the first stage of samatha, right? He wouldn't be able to enter that. And then we found out based on his chart that so 14 years back, he had asked his wife to actually do abortion. And so once I figured that out, then we had to with my guru's permission, then we did a certain remedy for him. And then after that, then he immediately achieved the samatha. So this is just one example of how even for spiritual practitioners, for the sake of our own like jnana sambhara, or for the sake of our own accumulation of wisdom as well, we need to purify our grahas, which essentially means purifying our karmas.
त्यसैले यी द्वादश राशिहरू सबै भवचक्रसम्म कहीँ न कहीँ एक अर्कामा सम्मिलित नै छन्। एउटा शनिको दशामा व्यक्ति मालिक बन्न नसकेको मैले कयौँ अनुभव र मैले धेरै व्यक्तिको सल्लाहमा पनि त्यस्तो बताएको छु र बुझेको छु। शनि कमजोर भइरहेको व्यक्तिकोमा कुकुर पाल्नै हुँदैन। शनि कमजोर भएको व्यक्तिले आफूभन्दा सानो कर्मचारी या घरको नोकरहरू या अरू स्विपर जो पनि सेवकहरू छन् तिनबाट उसले राम्रो गर्न सक्दैन। त्यही बेला उसको शरीरमा रोगहरू पनि आउँछ र शनिले अध्यात्मको बेलामा तन्त्रमा लैजाउँछ। सूर्य र बृहस्पतिको ग्रह चलेको बेला व्यक्ति ठुलो पदमा सम्मानित हुन्छ, राज सम्मान पाउँछ, आफूले परिरहेका प्रमाणपत्र लाइसेन्सहरू या आफू तपाईको एउटा सम्मान उसले समाजमा पाउँछ। शुक्र बुधको दशा चलिरहेको बेलामा व्यक्ति व्यापार बिजनेस अरू प्रकारका यात्रा ट्राभलहरू यसमा राम्रो भएर आउँछ। शुक्र र केतुको दशा या शनि र केतु दशा खल्दाखेरि व्यक्ति ध्यानमा रिट्रिटमा तन्त्रहरूमा गएको पाएको छु। धेरै जस्तो मसँग त धार्मिक क्षेत्रकै साधकहरू व्यक्तिकै म संयोगमा छु भने यो ग्रहले हामी साधकलाई पनि भित्री आध्यात्मिक रूपमा पनि ठुलो सहायता गर्न सक्छ भन्ने म हजुरहरूलाई बताउँछु।
So the 12 zodiac signs along with the grahas, then they are within the wheel of samsara, right? So they are within the bhava chakra. And so to give more specific like examples, for example, when the Saturn as a planetary period, right? So the different ways of calculate different kinds of planetary periods. And when Saturn is dominant, then it's difficult for a person to become like a leader in a like a proprietary position, like an owner position, right? Senior like figure. And similarly, when the Saturn is weak, then they get trouble from junior like employees in a work setting, or from their mates and servants, right? Junior friends, sweepers. So so they won't like behave well with them, or they won't follow what they are being asked to do, right? So these kinds of experiences they will have. Similarly, different kinds of health problems can ripen, but nonetheless it will lead that person to if that person is spiritual, then the Saturn planetary period will lead them to practice tantra specifically. And once again, as I said earlier, when the Sun and the Jupiter, these two planets are prominent, then a person receives certification, receives honor, and it's honored by the society and their circle. And when Venus and Rahu, when both planets are particularly like dominant, then it's very positive, for example, for the business, travel, career in general. And when there is a Venus or Ketu, that's the south node of the moon, or the Saturn and Ketu, south node of the moon, when these planets are particularly active, then once again, that people tend to go for even like a deeper spiritual retreats. And since I'm in the company of mostly I'm in the company of spiritual practitioners or Dharma practitioners, so this I tend to see again and again. This is not only theoretically like I've observed this, but also practically and experientially.
हामी धर्मको विद्यार्थी हुनाले गुरु धर्म र साधन छोडेर मैले ग्रहको उपासना गर्नुहोस् त तपाईलाई भनेको छैन, त्यो त राम्ररी बुझ्नुपर्छ। तर यस्तो कर्महरू जो तपाईँ अहिले चाहेर पनि बुझ्नु सक्नु हुँदैन, कयौँ यस्ता कर्म छन् कुण्डलिनीमा कि तपाईँ कयौँ पृथ्वीमै पनि तपाईँ हेर्नुहोस् यस्ता क्षेत्र छन् जहाँ जन्मना साथ व्यक्ति बन्दुक बोक्छ, जहाँ जन्मना साथ तपाईँ जङ्गलमा प्राणीहरूको शिकार गरेर जान्छ, सानैदेखि उसलाई युद्ध सिकाउँछ, खान लाउन कपडाहरू नपाएको त्यस्तो क्षेत्र त्यस्तोमा पनि गएर जान्छ। यो सबै कर्महरूकै कारण छ र कर्मको प्रतिनिधित्व क्षेत्र ग्रह नै हो। हामीले गरेको तत्काल कर्म जसको फल र दण्ड त्यही चिजबाट हामीलाई प्राप्त हुन्छ र त्यो कर्म चिनाइदिने काम ज्योतिषले गर्छ। कर्म त हामी आफ्नै सिद्धान्त गुरु वचन धर्म तरिकाले पनि गर्न सक्छौँ, त्यसलाई सामान्य रूपले या जसरी बुझ्छौँ, तर त्यो चिनाइदिने के कारणले तिमी यस्तो कुलमा जन्म्यौ, किन तिमीलाई ज्ञान भएको छैन, किन समाधि सिद्ध भएनौ, किन आज तिमीलाई शरीरमा रोग छ, के कारणले यस्तो भइरहेको छ, त्यो मसिनो चिज ज्योतिषले चिनाइदिन्छ। त्यति काम ज्योतिषले गर्छ।
So since we're all Dharma students, I wouldn't say that now that we understand about the astrological planets or the grahas, so now we should worship the grahas more than our guru, Dharma, or our own practices, right? So that is not advised at all. But there are so many different kinds of karma, and then through our own understanding of the Dharma, then we have developed some kind of understanding, right? So, but nonetheless, if you look at the extent of the karma, then many people in our world today, they are born in places where as soon as they are born, they are handed guns and they have to start killing people or killing other beings. They have to go for hunting. They are born in places where there is no food, no clothing, right? So these are all manifestations of difficult karma. And similarly, in our lives as well, there are many different kinds of karmas that we experience. And through our own understanding of the Dharma, then we're able to improve a lot and make sense to a great extent. But the actual function of a proper astrologer then is to point out because of what kind of karma you are born in this particular place, in this particular family, why we have these different kinds of diseases. That is the function of the astrologer, to be able to point these things out. Why we are unable to right now go into a retreat or be able to achieve realization. Why we are unable to achieve shamatha. So these kinds of things is the function of the astrologer to be able to point out.
जसरी म अहिले तपाईहरुसँग छु र मैले एउटा व्यक्तिसँग मात्र अकुशल कर्म गर्दा तपाईहरु सबै चिनेको जति आफ्ना साथी सर्कल सबैलाई बताइदिनु हुन्छ कि पण्डित ठीक छैन भनेर, त्यस्तै एउटा कर्मले तपाईको कुनै एउटा ग्रह या देवता बिग्र्यो या दुख मानेको छ भने तपाई जीवनमा उसको शुद्धता बिना उसले सबै आफ्नो मातृका गणहरू, नाग, प्रेत, क्षेत्रपाल, अमानुषहरू सबैलाई बताइदिन्छ कि यसलाई फल नदिनुस् भनेर। यति ठुलो कर्मको गति छ कि यति छिटो यो गति हुन्छ, 1 सेकेन्डमा प्रलय खडा हुन सक्छ। तपाई 1 सेकेन्डमा ब्रह्माण्ड खडा गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। त्यति ठुलो पावर छ तपाईको संकल्पमा र कर्म हाम्रा अधीनमा छैन, त्यति ठुलो फल हाम्रा अधीनमा छैन। त्यति ठुलो र त्यति छिटो कर्मको गति हुन्छ भने तपाई गुरु, सिद्धान्त र आफ्नो चित्तको स्वरूपमा रहिरहन त तपाईलाई कति गाह्रो चिज छ। त्यसैले त्यो ग्रह त्यही मातृका भएर आएको छ, त्यही ग्रह देवताहरू इदम अर्थात् अरु डाक डाकिनीहरू भएर आएको छ, त्यही नाग र प्रेत योनिहरूमा भएर आएको छ। सबैको मूल हेतु त आफै हो, त्यो भन्दा भिन्न होइन। मैले फेरि त्यसरी बताएको छैन, तर सबैको अस्तित्व छ र यी हाम्रै कर्मसम्म सम्बन्धित एउटा पात्र हुन् र जो हामी पनि भोलि सूर्य भएर रहन सक्छौं, हामी पनि शुक्र भएर रहन सक्छौं। त्यो पुण्य हामीमा बढ्न साथ हामी नै ग्रहको मूल दण्डकारक बनेर आउन सक्ने पनि धेरै सम्भावना छ।
So right now I'm here with you folks, right? And then if I do some kind of non-virtuous action with one of you, if I hurt one of you, then you will tell your friends and you will tell everyone, this Pandit is not good, he's not a nice person, right? So you will tell everyone. Similarly, if we do some kind of non-virtuous karma, because of which, one of the planets becomes like impure, we develop a negative energy, one of the planets, then without purifying that planet, then there will be so many obstacles. So that same particular like graha will start, dictating, or like it will be reflected, or it will inform its like network of all these non-human beings, like matrikas, which in Tibetan means mamos, yeah, or kshetrapalas means protectors of a certain area, or other kinds of non-human beings, nagas, kinnaras, gandharvas, right? So all of his network that a graha is related to, it will start informing, this guy did this kind of non-virtuous action. So please do not give him the results of whatever good karma he does. So therefore, we have to be able to purify that particular graha. So the karma is like so quick, so fast, that within 1 second, this whole universe can be destroyed. Within 1 second, we can create a whole universe. And within 1 second, because of one moment of aspiration, we can create a universe. So these kinds of strong karmas are not within our control. So we become subject to the experience of the ripening of these kinds of karma, but we do not have this under control. So therefore, even though we understand the principles, even though we are following the teachings of the gurus, even though we are trying as much as possible to stay in the nature of mind, to stay in the state of Rigpa, it's still very difficult. So these same planets, once again, they can manifest as matrikas, the mamos, they can manifest as different kinds of dakas and dakinis, they can manifest as different kind of nagas. So, but the main cause is you yourself though. So I do not mean to say that you are not the cause. You are the primary cause of this karma, but that is how it is manifesting as, and that is how it is manifesting through the function of the grahas. So these different kinds of characters are the manifestations of our karma nonetheless. So in future, if we do a particular kind of karma, we ourselves can also be born as the sun, as the Venus, and be those kinds of grahas, right, who actually give punishments to others, who help ripen the virtuous actions of other people. So we also have the capacity, and we can possibly become them as well. So it's not that they are outside the domain of karma.
त्यसैले मैले घरमा आमालाई पिटेर आएको छु, तर गुरुलाई खाता चढाउँदैछु, अलि अर्थ लाग्दैन। त्यसैले आफ्नै आमालाई ढोगेर मात्र त्यो कर्म जान्छ भन्ने म मान्छु।
So therefore, I've like, let's say I've just I've just like beaten my mother in my house, and then I come to the monastery and then offer a khata to the guru, then that actually doesn't purify anything. I don't believe so. So I have to offer the khata to my own mother. That is my understanding of karma.
त्यही कुराहरू ज्योतिषले चिनाउँछ। जगतमा सबैसँग धन बराबर छैन, शरीरको रूप रङ्ग पनि एकनाश छैन, शरीरमा अरू प्रकारको समाजमा मान कीर्तिहरू, यश आराम, अरू नोकर चाकर, गाडी घोडा या सबै प्रकारको क्षमता बाहिर पनि एकनाश छैन। तर हामी सुख नै, जगत पनि सुख, समृद्धि, सत्य त बुद्धले पनि बताउनु भएको छ। हामी जगत पनि हाम्रो सुख नै हुनुपर्छ। र साधक रूपमा पनि हामी कोही गुरुमा कति राम्रो श्रद्धा छ, कोही कति दानी छन्, कोही गुरुको कति राम्रो सेवा गर्छन्, कोही अल्छी मान्छ, गुरुकुलमै बसे पनि बिहान उठ्नै सक्दैन, गुरु आइसक्नु भएको हुन्छ, एकछिन भनेर आधा घण्टासम्म पल्टिरहन्छ। कोही पढाइमा प्रज्ञामा कति तेज छन्, कसैको ध्यान क्षमता राम्रो छ, कोही दान क्षमता राम्रो छ, कसैले दण्ड गर्न सक्छ, कसैले स्मरण शक्ति राम्रो छ, कोही पढाएको बुझ्छ, कोही लेखेर बुझ्छ, कोही श्रवण शक्ति तीव्र छ। यो प्रकारको क्षमता पनि भिन्न भिन्न भित्री रूपमा पनि हाम्रो छ। तर एउटा गुरुमा हामी सबै विषयको बलहरू, सबै पारमिता हाम्रो पुष्ट हुन पनि जरुरी छ। कयौँ त्यो कुरालाई लिएर पनि भगवानले बताउनु भएको हुनाले यी सबै कुरा आफ्नो कमजोरी कहाँनेर हो भन्ने चिनाइदिने काम पनि एक हदसम्म ज्योतिषले गर्छ। त्यो चित्तको शुद्ध अवस्थाभन्दा पहिलेको कुरा मैले गरेको छु। त्यसपछि त सबै ज्ञानहरू अग्नि जस्तो हुन्छ र ग्रह, नाग, प्रेत, हाम्रा अरू पनि कर्महरूबाट आइरहेका जम्मै अकुशल त्यही ज्ञान अग्निमा डढेर हामी सधैँ शुद्धको शुद्धै रहन्छ, विकल्प नै खडा हुँदैन। त्यो अवस्था पछिको मैले कुरा गरेको छैन। त्योभन्दा पहिले त हामीले काहीँ न काहीँ पुण्य र आफ्नो केही न केही उपाय लगाउनै पर्ने देखिन्छ।
So earlier I gave a particular example, right? So earlier I gave a particular example of you have to offer the kata to the mother, right? So this is, he says, this is the kind of thing, that's what the astrologer function is to point out. So in our world, so not everyone has the same kind of wealth. Not everyone receives the same kind of respect and fame. Not everyone has the same degree of servants, horses, vehicles, and wealth. So externally also it's not the same. There are differences. So this is the Buddha has said that to become a good practitioner, as you become progress forward, your relative truth, your external life will also become pure and happier, and as a function of your good karma. And similarly, at the level of the sadhaka, as a dharma practitioner, as a spiritual practitioner as well, some of us are generous, some of us are very helpful in the sangha, but some of us are very lazy. Even when we are like staying in a gurukul, right, in a traditional place where we live with gurus, even when we're so lazy that even when the guru has already like woken up and come to the main shrine, we feel like, oh, I'm gonna wake up like 30 minutes late just for today. Yeah, he's just a guru or whatever. And then some of us are very good with generosity. Some of us are very strong prostrations. Yeah, so that is how we are like purifying ourselves. And some of us have very good memory. Some of us have very good understanding of the scriptures. Some of us have very good listening and hearing. Some of us have good understanding to writing. And then, so there are differences that exist like this. But the Buddha has said that it is our job then as those on the path to understand where our weakness is, and then slowly perfect ourselves if we want to be of benefit to sentient beings. So these kinds of weaknesses as well, where our areas are limited. So this also astrologers or a Jyotiṣi has a certain role. To a certain extent, they can point this out as well. But nonetheless, it's important to understand that all these things that I'm talking about, it's before a person's like mind becomes like very purified. Yeah. So once their mind is purified, once they're able to sustain very good understanding of the nature of phenomena and reality, then their fire of the knowledge itself will burn everything. It will burn any kind of matrika that appears. It will burn any kind of nagas that manifest in the life. This same fire of knowledge will burn any kind of manifestation of the different kinds of grahas that appear in our lives. So it is before that point, then we have to accumulate some kind of merit and apply some kind of skills in one way or another. That is very important and almost vital, necessary.
त्यसैले यी सबै जगतको संसारको र निर्माणको दुईटै मार्गमा हामीलाई सुख हुनु, सिद्ध हुनु र ज्ञानी हुनु त अन्तिम लक्ष्य हो। जगतमा पनि हजुरलाई रोग नलागोस्, खान लाउन पुग्ने होस्, दान दिन सकोस्, सबैको प्यारो हुन सकोस्, सबै सत्वलाई को सुखी अर्थात् मित्र सबैमा मैत्रेय जन्मोस्, यी जगतको हेतु हुन्छ भने अध्यात्ममा पनि तपाईँ सबैलाई शुद्ध पार्न सकोस्, मुक्त पार्न सकोस्, या गुरुको, धर्मको, बुद्धको शिक्षा जस्ताको तस्तै ग्रहण गर्न सकोस्। भित्री रूपमा पनि हामी सुख नै चाहेको हुन्छ। हाम्रो लक्ष्य त ज्ञानै हो, सुख हो, बोधिचित्तै हो, अर्थात् त्यस्तो हो। तर अनेक प्रकारका विकल्प, दुःखहरूलाई आफूले अनेक उपाय मार्ग त्यसको निर्माण या निर्वहन गर्नु नै हाम्रो केही हदसम्म यसको आवश्यकता हो।
So then for both the samsara and the nirvana, our primary goal is happiness or accomplishment, right? So externally as well, as we deepen our practices, then we aim to, to be loved, to be able to be generous, to give love to others. This is the kind of, characteristics or things that we want to develop. And internally as well, we want to purify ourselves. We want to be able to liberate others. We want to learn what the Buddhas and the Gurus have taught as it is, without any error. So these are our objectives. So, and we want to finally be able to achieve liberation or achieve the absolute bodhicitta. But nonetheless, we have to apply different kind of means to reduce our suffering as well, to reduce the suffering of others as well. And that is where, astrology has some kind of role to a certain extent. It is one of the skillful means.
म आफै पनि ज्योतिष भएको र हजुरलाई धर्मको विद्यार्थीलाई ज्योतिष नै प्रमुख या यो बाहेक गति छैन भनेर मैले मिथ्या आजीविका या मिथ्या भाषण गर्न मिल्दैन। म पनि धर्मको विद्यार्थी हो, तर मैले जे जानेको छु कतै काहीँ नसमातेर कतै काहीँ ग्राह नभएर या कसैको शरण त्यस्तो नपरेर एउटा ब्रह्माण्डीय रूपमा पिण्डलाई या आफ्नो निजी जीवनलाई पनि योसँग मिलाएर लैजानमा त त्यस्तो बन्धन या मोह मैले त देख्दैन। त्यसैले म त आफ्नो पेसा पनि भएकोले तपाईलाई यसको ज्यादा समर्थन गरेको हुन सक्छ, तर मैले अरू प्रकारले यसमा बन्धन तरिकाले म बधाउँदैन, किनभने कुनै पनि धर्मको हिसाबले यस्ता कुरामा बन्धनयुक्त भाषण गर्नु या अरूलाई चित्तलाई रोक्नु मेरो अधर्म हुने हुनाले मैले हजुरलाई खुल्ला नै छोडेको छु।
So I am a Jyotiṣi, or I am an astrologer, but at the same time I am a Dharma practitioner as well. So therefore I cannot say give this kind of false speech. I speak falsely that this is the ultimate thing. But what I can say based on my experience is that if we are able to apply different kinds of astrological principles without grasping, without relying on it as a complete kind of system, so then if we move forward in this way, then there are many benefits that we can achieve. It is perhaps because this is my profession and this is what I do, perhaps because of that reason I'm supporting it. But nonetheless, I can definitely say that this is not something to be fixated on. So I can never explain or introduce Jyotish or astrology as something as ultimate, as something that you should be fixated on, as ultimately necessary. So I leave it open for you guys, for the audience here.
यति समयसम्म मलाई सुनिदिनु भयो बिना कन्टेन्टमा तपाईलाई साधु साधु अर्पण गर्छु, केही जिज्ञासा छ भने।
So you guys have listened to me for this long by being very peaceful, right? And so without any back and forth conversation. Thank you so much. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And now if you have any questions, please you can express your curiosity and questions.
Okay, so maybe to begin with, there are two questions that have come in online, so I'll just read those out and then we can proceed with questions in the room. So Swarup asks, is astrology in the Vedantic and Buddhist systems more of an indicative practice used only to diagnose karmic influences, or more of a causative agent, as in they cause karma to fruition, or both maybe?
So either to purify the karma
or to just kind of diagnose, describe. Is it more like something that just describes,
just
lets you know?
Yeah, only descriptive or prescriptive as well. Okay. So यो वेदान्त परम्परा र तपाईको बौद्ध परम्परा दुवैमा चाहिँ हैन अनलाइनबाट प्रश्न आएको छ, हाम्रो स्वरूपजी भन्नेले गर्नुभएको रहेछ। ज्योतिष यो विद्याले चाहिँ हैन हाम्रो अभ्यासीहरुको चाहिँ तपाई खाली समस्या बताउने मात्र हो कि समस्या समाधान गर्न पनि सहयोग गर्छ?
हो, ठुला विपाक कर्महरू जो तपाईको अकाट्य कर्महरू छन्, जो धेरै ठुलो वेगले मात्र जान्छ, त्यस्ता कडा कर्महरूको सहायता त सबैलाई गर्छ। सानोतिनो कर्महरू चाहिँ छिटै पनि फाइदा लिन सक्छन् र ठुलो कर्महरू जो भगवान बुद्धले पनि बताउनु भएको छ, माता पिताई हरेको, अर्काको बस्ती नै डढाएको हैन, कयौं साथीहरूलाई विश्वासघात गरेको, कयौं प्राणी हत्या गरेका, यी कर्महरू धेरै समय या अर्को विधिबाट पनि यसको उपचार बताइएको छ।
So in essence, right, it has both functions, but when it comes to the prescriptive or being able to cure the problems, cure the situation, then if it's not that strong of a karma, then it can easily be purified. But if it is very strong kind of karma, such as killing parents, or or a little milder example such as you destroyed someone's whole village, right, or you have betrayed many friends, people who have trusted you, or you have killed a lot of different kinds of beings, then it either requires a continuous kind of application of the astrological remedies, right, back and forth with hit and trial methods, or you have to adopt some other kind of karmic methods, right? So in essence though, it's both, it has a both diagnostic capacity as well as a prescriptive capacity, purifying capacity.
त्यसैले त ठुलठुलो कडा देवता, गुरु र धर्मको आवश्यक परेको हो।
So for that reason, yeah, especially for a stronger karma, then that is why we need a big, powerful deities, gurus and dharma.
Okay, thank you. Next is 2 questions from Nick. So he asks, can you talk about how it might be harmful for people to hear about their astrological charts, particularly for a Dharma practitioner?
ओके सो एउटा निक भन्ने साथीले प्रश्न सोधेको चाहिँ नि मान्छेहरूलाई चाहिँ ज्योतिषको आफ्नो चिना हुन्छ नि आफ्नो चिनाको बारे बताइदिँदा चाहिँ के बेफाइदा हुनसक्छ कसरी चाहिँ नराम्रो असर गर्न सक्छ विशेष गरी धर्म अभ्यासीले चाहिँ चिनाको व्याख्यान पाउँदाखेरि चाहिँ कुन हिसाबले चाहिँ कुन पक्षमा चाहिँ नकारात्मक हुनसक्छ
त्यही त कमजोर जो भर्खर साधक अर्थात् गुरु धर्म बुद्ध या आफ्नो सङ्कल्पहरू सम्यक सङ्कल्पमा दृढ नभएको व्यक्तिले ज्योतिषकै पछाडि लाग्दा या नाफा नोक्सानहरू छिटो प्रगति ज्योतिषबाट धन सम्पत्ति अरू मोही उच्चाटन मारण वशीकरण यी अनेक प्रकारका जो विधि पनि ज्योतिषमा छन् त्यस्तोमा लाग्दा समयहरू त्रुटि हुन्छ र शरणहरू बिग्रन्छ भनेर कमजोर साधकलाई या नबुझेको व्यक्तिलाई सकभर ज्योतिषको धेरै कुरा नबताउनु भन्ने पनि छ
So people who have just gotten on the path and whose like aspiration is not that strong, so if they grasp onto astrology or astrologers, then this can be not productive, yeah. Especially if their mind is really focused on quick profits, yeah. They want to become wealthy, so they come to astrologers, or they want to get married right away, yeah, which is actually true for myself actually, yeah, in the past. So so those kinds of people, then for them this astrology can be like harmful, yeah. Or if they are trying to repel others or trying to attract, yeah. So then they can engage in samaya truti, or like they can hurt their samayas, their refuge becomes damaged, right? Because instead of the guru and the dharma, they start to take refuge in the astrology or the astrologer, whoever it might be. So therefore for people who are very weak-minded and were not really firm about their intention of actually practicing the dharma, so for those things it's best as an astrologer as well to not tell them a lot about their chart, go in depth, yeah. So superficial is fine, but going in depth and saying this, that, it might be not that beneficial.
All right. So the next question is kind of in a similar vein. Is it advantageous or disadvantageous to hear about our future?
अनि भविष्यको बारे सुन्नु चाहिँ फाइदा हो कि बेफाइदा हो रे
सजग हुन मद्दत पुग्छ यी सबै ग्रहहरूको कारण ज्योतिषले एउटा साधकलाई खान दिने उसलाई सम्मान गर्ने अर्थात् त्यो जो कर्मबाट त्यो ग्रह र देवताहरू दुखी छ तिनलाई सुख बनाएर झन् चित्तमा राम्रो करुणा बुद्धि उत्पन्न गर्नेमा त ठुलो काम गर्ने हुनाले जानेर अगाडि बढ्नुमा झन् सुनमा सुगन्ध हुन्छ नजानेर बढ्नुमा र जानेर बढ्नुमा झन् पाको साधक हो जसले सबै कुरा जानेर बढेको छ त्यो झन् करेक्ट साधक हो नत्र एउटै कुरामा पनि पारङ्गत साधक पछि गएर अरू संसारमा दुःख पाएको पनि धेरै उदाहरणहरू छन्
So it helps to know about the future. If we are this cautious kind of people, in general, we can say that it helps us become cautious about future possibilities, right? So once again, I think the point is, if you're very immature or something, then it can harm, right? But if we are cautious about the future possibilities, then from now onwards, right, we feed the grahas, just like we make different kinds of offerings, right, through sang or these different kinds of dharma activities. So making offering to the grahas and respecting them, honoring them, and finding out the exact karma because of which these particular planets in our chart are unhappy and can cause future difficulties, talking about the future, then pacifying them, making them happy, making them pleasing them. So when we do these kinds of things, then this actually helps us awaken more compassion, awaken more awakening, awaken more bodhicitta. So when we understand about our future possibilities, then it helps to a great extent. So in general, it's better to know about possibilities than to not know about possibilities. And there are many examples where there are spiritual practitioners who are knowledgeable about one field or experts in one field, but then they ignore other fields, right? They consider others like unnecessary. But then in future, they start like suffering because they have a limited kind of understanding.
एउटा सुरुमा हाम्रै ज्योतिषमा यो सम्यक ज्योतिष पछाडि एउटा विदेशको साथी थिए क्यालेन नाम थियो उनलाई यो अमानुष अरूपले एउटा चाइल्डको लासमाथि तन्त्र सिद्धि गरेको त्यस्तो 25 वर्षको साधकले यस्तो दुःख दिएको थियो, उनको अगाडि खाना राख्दा पनि त्यो खाना खाएर जान्थ्यो, प्रत्यक्ष रूपमा त्यसरी आउँथ्यो। जब मैले यहाँ ग्रहको विधिहरू र एउटा तरिका उहाँलाई बताइदिएँ, 3 दिनदेखि त्यो प्रेत भूत आउन छोड्यो, नत्र उहाँको त टाउको समातेर जुगुल्ट्याउँथ्यो। त्यस्तो 25 वर्षको लामो साधक, त्यसको कारण यति व्यथित थियो कि उसले केही विकल्प पनि देखेको थिएन।
So for
नामै बताइदिनु त।
So his name I also forget. It was Javier something, some kind of Spanish name, yeah. So he's giving an example of some person from Chile. Actually, he was from Chile, and he was the first person to come to this kind of official consultation with our like collaborated like service called Jyotiṣa or Samyak Astrology, right? And this person was a long-term Dharma practitioner. He was practicing, for 25 long years, but then for 2 years or so, he was consistently seeing like a demonic kind of a being, right? But it was a preta, some kind of like a kshetrapala of a cemetery. And then based on the chart, Panditji was able to, say that, oh, you perhaps like practiced on top of a corpse of a child in a cemetery 2 years back. And he confirmed, yeah. So he didn't actually say this, the following statement right now, but we're on a WhatsApp call, and then Panditji actually told the color of that being. Yeah, he was like, oh, it looks like this brownish kind of color, and he confirmed that that was the color, and was really surprised. And then Panditji gave some important like remedies based on astrology, and then within 3 days, right? So this guy is like the being stopped like showing up, which otherwise he was showing up in his presence for like 24 hours for 2 years, all the time for 2 years. And then he was taking all the food that he was eating, right? What this person was meant to eat, this ghost or this whatever this being was eating all the time, and he was suffering a lot. He had no other alternative. He had lost hope to a great extent. So we can see that then it can benefit people in many ways if we are cautious about our potential.
त्यस्तै एउटा लिन भन्ने साथी थियो जो 18 वर्षदेखि एउटा तान्त्रिक एउटा अघोरी बाबाको शिष्य थिए। कालो कपडा लाउँथे। उनको बाबाले यो कपडा खोल्यौ भने तिमी नरक जान्छौ प्रेत योनिमा भनेर उनको स्वास्थ्य, धन सम्पत्ति, म्यारिड लाइफ सबै तहस नहस थियो। मैले ज्योतिष हेरेपछि उहाँको तपाईको शनि त ठीक छैन, तपाई यो गर्न मिल्दैन भनेर तुरुन्त उहाँको भेषभूषा बदलेर उहाँलाई ग्रहको उपचार गराइदिँदा अहिले अमेरिकामा उनले एउटा क्याम्पसमा लेक्चर गराएर धेरै ठुलो धन सम्पत्ति, स्वास्थ्य उसलाई यति राम्रो प्रगति भएको छ। हेर्दाखेरि त आफ्नो गुरु, धर्म तथा भेषभूषा नराम्रो होइन, तर उनलाई फाप्दैन थियो कालो वस्त्र। अहिले पनि त्यो साथी लिन सायद सुयोगले राम्ररी चिन्छ होला उनलाई।
हजुर। So then there was another friend, for example, who starting from when he was like 18 years old, he initiated under some kind of like Agori like system, yeah. Agoris are certain like practitioners who live in the cemeteries. And then, he was asked by his teacher to wear black clothes, right? And then, do this kind of a sadhana for a while. And he was told specifically that if you disrobe this, then you will go to the Preta realm, so you will not be, your marriage life will be destroyed, these kinds of like prophecies was given to him. But when I looked at the chart, his Saturn was not in a good position. So these kinds of black clothes would not suit him at all. So then I immediately like gave him some remedies and asked him to disrobe, to ask for some kind of forgiveness from his teacher and somehow, work it out. And then now he's living like a much happier life, much prosperous life in the States, and has made a lot of progress. So then when we look at things, then our gurus, our Dharma, this is not that bad, but at the same time, sometimes, there can be discrepancies because of which problems like arise in our life.
यी सानातिना घटनाहरूले पनि व्यक्तिको भविष्यप्रतिको सजगता त्यो क्वेशनकोमा यति कुरा बताएको हो।
So coming back to the question, then if we are aware about these kinds of things that would happen in beforehand, then we wouldn't make these kinds of choices. Yeah. So in this case, perhaps they wouldn't take the choice of wearing black clothes, or in another case, perhaps they wouldn't, make the choice of sitting on the top of a corpse, right, of a child in a cemetery.
Right, thank you. So questions kind of keep coming in online. So I was thinking maybe if there are questions in the room, we can kind of alternate. So are there any questions?
Otherwise you'll have the karma of like hurting your in-person classmates, yeah?
Namaste, Guruji. I have two questions. The first one is, how much of a role does intuition play in understanding Jyotish, right? Or is it just about understanding the sutras? That's the first one. But the second one is the one that has been bothering me for a long time. So it's always a question about free will versus destiny. So here I just like to add about how does Jyotish go about interpreting free will versus destiny. I would like to add a small anecdote here. So we always talk about the effects and remedies in Jyotish within the context of the physical body and the mind. But I have always been curious, where do spirits come into this, right? So where does the soul come into this? Because when I think of spirits, I imagine them having very little free will of their own, right? I mean, if you think about it, a spirit couldn't do a remedy, right, to get out of the cycle of the life. So I just would like to ask if Jyotish also works in the realm of spirit. So it's like, is it free will or is it destiny? Or how do we see if something is under free will or something is destined to happen?
So for the second question, you want to specifically ask about the free will
the spirits, right?
of
Because
the
we
spirits.
were talking a lot about spirits.
Okay, sure. It's interesting. Okay, so के भन्छ यो जो यो चिना हेर्ने बेलामा चाहिँ हैन अथवा व्याख्यान गर्ने बेलामा चाहिँ तपाईको सूत्र घोकेर अथवा सूत्रको आधारमा भन्ने हो कि हाम्रो अभिज्ञाहरूको आधारमा हुन्छ नि अन्तर्मनबाट चाहिँ व्याख्या आउने हो थाहा पाउने हो एउटा प्रश्न दोस्रो प्रश्न चाहिँ नि अब यो भूत प्रेतहरूको चाहिँ उहाँको हिसाबले चाहिँ आफ्नो हुन्छ नि आफैले सिर्जना गर्ने कर्म नै कम हुन्छ उनीहरु त कर्मले बाँधिएको हुन्छ अनि कसरी चाहिँ उनीहरुलाई उपचार गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ उनीहरु खास हामीले गर्दा भागेको हो कि तिनीहरुको आफ्नो कर्मले गर्दा चाहिँ भागेको हो त हैन यसमा चाहिँ अब मुख्य प्रश्न चाहिँ यसको सार भने चाहिँ तपाईको आफ्नो कर्मको ज्यादा कि त्यो नियति चाहिँ ज्यादा यस्तो सन्दर्भमा भन्छु अनि त्यो चिनाबाट कुन चाहिँ नियति हो कुन चाहिँ अब आफ्नो स्वत आफ्नो कर्मबाट पनि सुधार्न सकिन्छ कसरी थाहा पाउनु होला
धेरै राम्रो क्वेशन गर्नुभयो पहिलो कुरा त के छ भने पहिलो के थियो
सूत्र कि अब अन्तर्मनबाट भन्ने
काहीँ न काहीँ ज्योतिष एउटा मार्ग हो भनेको गणित यसमा सूत्र गणित अनि त्यसैमा काल बेला होरा यी सबै कुराहरूको संयुक्त रूप सूत्र हो यो जरुरी पनि हामीले जान्नुपर्छ किन तस्मात् शास्त्रम प्रमाणम ते कार्याकार्य व्यवस्थितौ यो प्रमाणको आधारमा हामीलाई सूत्र लिनै पर्छ अनि व्याख्या गर्ने आधारहरू चाहिँ अभिज्ञा भनेको सिद्धि हैन सिद्धिहरू र देव वाक शक्ति देव शक्ति सिद्धिहरू पनि यसमा जोडिरहेको छ मेरो आफ्नै जीवनमा मैले 20 वर्ष अगाडि पनि एक दुई जना चिनेको व्यक्तिलाई ज्योतिष बताएको थिएँ आफ्नै पनि हेरेको थिएँ मलाई त्यति राम्रो यसको प्रभाव थिएन पछि मैले साधना गरेँ भगवतीको साधन गरेँ अरु देवी देवताको साधन गरेँ मैले जे कुरा बोलेँ काहीँ न काहीँ त्यस्तो भइरहेको पनि मैले आफ्नो अनुभव पनि गरेको हुनाले एउटा ज्योतिष या राम्रो फलादेश गर्ने व्यक्ति अभिज्ञायुक्त हुनुपर्छ भन्ने पनि मेरो मान्यता छ तर सिद्धान्त चाहिँ आधार भएको हुनाले आधारै बिनाको अभिज्ञा पनि त्यति प्रमाण नहुने हुनाले तपाईले प्रमाणका लागि पनि सूत्रहरूको अनुभव जरुरी छ दोस्रो कुरा यो
पहिले भन्नु अनि ओके So answering your first question regarding whether when we're looking at the charts, right, whether it's coming out of our intuition or based on our understanding of the principles. So it's a very good question, Panditji says. So Jyotish is some kind of a system. So in that sense, studying the principles, studying the Jyotishas like sutras, right? So for example, the Parasara Hora Sutra written by the great sage Parasara, or the Jaimini Sutras, Jaimini Upadhyaya Sutras, right? These kinds of sutras. And the mathematics, right, the particular timing, calculations. So these are all what is included when we talk about principles and a system and a sutra. And on the other side though, when we are giving the reading though, when we're talking or when we're speaking to a person though, it has to come from your own internal mind, some kind of intuition. So and specifically clairvoyance. So talking about my own example as well actually, so 20 years ago as well, when I read people's chart, it was not that effective, it was not that influential, it was not that accurate. But then, after that I did, many years of practices of different kind of goddesses, different kinds of gods, right? So then after that, then to a great extent, to a certain extent, whatever I've said to people, whatever advice to people, what I've diagnosed about people has been true to one extent or another, no matter like what kind of person has come to me. So this is a direct result of the spiritual practices I've done, which have helped open up this intuition or clairvoyance. So therefore this clairvoyance is extremely important, but since the principles, the sutras are the basis and the verification, the evidences, so without them also it doesn't exactly work. So I would say both are important.
त्यसैले गुरु सिद्ध तथा ज्ञानी सबै धर्महरूको सबै ज्योतिषको पनि मूल गुरु हो, सबै आचार्यको पनि आचार्य हो, सबै आयुर्वेदा या सबै वैद्यहरूको पनि वैद्य हो, ज्ञानीहरू भन्ने अर्थ मैले मानेको छु.
So therefore I believe that the gurus, right, so the gurus and the Mahasiddhas, they are the Jyotish of the Jyotish. So they are the astrologers of the astrologers, and they are the amchis of the amchis. Amchi means like Vaidya, in Nepali. So the healers of the healers, and they are the acharya of the acharya, meaning they are the scholars among the scholars. So it is for this reason, because they are the ones who have accomplished the path.
उनीहरूको चर्या बाक र कायहरूमा नै समस्त ब्रह्माण्ड या सबै गतिविधिहरू उनीहरूको चित्तको कारण चलिरहेको हो.
So within their activities, body, speech and mind, the whole universe is actually situated, and everything else is functioning within their based on their even their intentions.
मेरो हजुरबा भन्नुहुन्थ्यो, बाबु एउटा सिद्ध पुरुष अर्थात् ज्ञानी अर्थात् मलाई त कुल देवताको धामी पनि भनेर जोड्नु भएको थियो, उहाँको चित्त दुखाउँदा तथा अपमान गर्दा त्यति किलोमिटरसम्मको भूमिमा अशान्ति छाउँछ है भन्नुहुन्थ्यो. यो ठुलो प्रमाण मलाई भएको थियो.
And then my grandfather, from whom I learned all these different things, who used to say that if we heard an accomplished spiritual practitioner, if we heard a dhami of a kula devata, so dhami means someone who channels, right? But specifically his grandfather was referring to his own kula devata, meaning like the family deity, right? So if some people heard the person who is a channel to the kula devata, then for many thousands of kilometers, for this kind of distance, this whole environment becomes lacks peace, becomes disharmonious. There are negative consequences throughout this environment if these kinds of people are hurt. दोस्रो प्रश्न चाहिँ अब यो नियति कि यो तपाईको आफ्नो स्वतन्त्र हिसाबले गरेको कर्म कसरी छुटाउने हैन, विशेष गरी त विधि गर्ने बेलामा चाहिँ अनि प्रेतात्माहरूलाई जुन हामीले भगाउँछौं अथवा दबाउँछौं हैन, त्यस्तो गर्दाखेरि त उनीहरु आफैको नै तपाईको स्वत कर्म नभएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि हामीले तपाईको विधि मार्फत हटाउँदाखेरि उनीहरु चाहिँ उनीहरुकै नियतिवश गएको हो कि हाम्रो सो कर्मले गर्दा गएको हो?
यो पनि हजुरले धेरै धर्मसँग हामी सबैले जान्नुपर्ने प्रश्न हो. सबै पनि कारण अर्थात् सबै फलहरूको मूल हेतु त हामी नै हो, हामी भन्दा अर्को चीज आधार होइन. तर प्रत्ययहरू जो विपाकहरू छ यो धेरै कारणले हुन्छ. कोही सामूहिक चित्त हुन्छ. तपाई अहिले यो क्लासमा एउटा चोर व्यक्ति पनि साधु बन्छ, गुरुहरूको क्लासमा हामी धेरै ठुलो बिजनेसम्यान छ भने पनि एउटा राम्रो ध्यानी व्यक्ति बन्छ, र एउटा साधु चोरहरूसँग हिँड्दाखेरि पनि काहीँ न काहीँ उसको मनमा अर्कै विकल्प हुन्छ. तपाईँ हामी अहिले लडाइँमा जाउँ, बाहिर गुरुलाई कसैले के गर्यो, हामी एकछिन बाहिर गएर त्यो फाइटमा जाँदा हाम्रो सबै धर्मचित्त क्रोधमा परिणत हुन्छ. यस्ता धेरै कर्महरू हाम्रै निजी जीवनमा, पारिवारिक जीवन, सामाजिक जीवन तथा राष्ट्र र जहाँ तपाईँ बस्नु भएको छ, जस्तै कोही व्यक्ति स्वभावैले तपाईँ अफ्रिका जस्तो दुर्गम ठाउँ जहाँ व्यक्ति जन्मना साथ युद्ध गर्न चाहन्छ, जहाँ ठुला ठुला प्राणीहरूको हिंसा हुन्छ, र हामी साधन गर्दा पनि गुरुकुलमा जन्मौँ, नारी भएर नजन्मौँ, ऋषिहरूका कुलमा जन्मौँ, हामी बुद्ध क्षेत्रमा जन्म लिउँ भनेर किन परिणामना गर्छौँ? त्यही सत्य कर्महरू. यसमा भूतप्रेत अमानुष पनि स्वयं शनि र सूर्यको युक्तिले स्वयं व्यक्ति प्रेत योनिमा गएको मान्छ. जस्तै तपाईले पितालाई आजीवन सम्मान दिनु भएन, क्रोध गर्नुभयो, विरोध गर्नुभयो, उहाँ बित्दाखेरि तपाईसँग भएन, तपाईको अनुमोदना भएन भने त्यो चित्त शनि पिता हो, सूर्य पिता हो र शनि पुत्र हो, तिनको दुईटाको युक्ति चाहिँ प्रेत चित्त भएर त्यो वायु आउँछ। यसमा मैले आफ्नो कुल, मातृकुल, पितृकुल, गुरुकुल र धेरै देशकाले छ, पात्रे छ, तपाईँ कुन ठाउँमा छ, कुन समय छ र के पात्रता हो, यसको पनि प्रमाणको आधारमा अरू विपाकहरू जन्मन जान्छ। कर्महरू परिवर्तित पनि हुन्छन् र कर्म स्वयं हेतु आफू मूल कारण पनि बन्छ। यी धेरै कारणले फलहरू पनि र कर्महरू परिवर्तन भइरहन्छ।
So this karma is like intimately related to a dharma question. So he says, thank you for asking that, right? So different kinds of causes and conditions lead us to experience our whatever experiences that we have. It can be our own personal like karma as well as collective kind of karma. So within one guru's like sangha, for example, a thief also becomes a sadhaka. Or similarly, extremely wealthy person who is otherwise always thinking about money, right, is also becomes a sadhaka. Whereas, if a sadhu, if a saintly person, is walking among the thieves, then he also starts like thinking about other things, thinking about non-virtuous things, right? The environment starts affecting. So right now we are in a, some kind of dharma kind of class, but outside, if we start having fight, if someone tries to attack our teacher and then we go outside and start fighting, then we also become like aggressive and non-virtuous, like thoughts of anger like arise in our mind. So at a personal level, family level, national level, societal level, different kinds of circumstances are guiding us, and therefore we are always making aspirations so that we to be born in like better places, in virtuous places, in Buddha fields, in the among the rishis, among the sages, right? These kinds of aspirations we're making all the time. So therefore I think what he's trying to say in essence is that it's a mixture of our own like a karma that we have created, as well as the things from the force of the past karma that causes us to experience like certain kinds of things. So for example, if in this life throughout our life, if we are always disrespecting our father, we do not like attend to them, we do not talk to them, we do not spend time with them at all when they are dying, right? We are not there to like serve them. Sun is the father and Saturn is the son. So this combination like creates the karma of becoming a preta, or being born in that realm, as well as manifesting those kinds of spirits in our life, right? So this actually, aside from what he's saying, so Saturn and Sun, right? So this is in the Vedic astrology mythology as well. They are like the arch enemies, archetypical like son and father kind of enemies. So there are interesting stories about this. So anyways, coming back to what Panditji said, so this kind of karma that you create, and this becomes a force of experiencing a strong force, right? So this becomes like almost like a lack of free will when this karma ripens.
अहिलेकै जन्म पनि हामी माता पिताको सेवा नगर्ने भन्ने कोही पनि ठान्दैन, तैपनि शनि र सूर्यको युक्ति जुनसुकै घरमा भए पनि भवले त फरक त अलिकति पर्छ, तैपनि ऊ पितासँग टाढा भएको, विचार नमिलेको, या सानै उमेरमा पितालाई गुमाउनु परेको, तैपनि दाम्पत्यपछि पिता बिग्रन गएको, पिता रोगी भएको, उसको समर्थनमा ऊ नबाँचेको, यस्ता धेरै कुरा ज्योतिषले बताइदिन्छ।
So for example, because of the force of this kind of past karma, then so some of the things that we can see is when the Saturn and Sun is combined in the chart. So depending on where they are located, there are different kind of manifestations, but nonetheless, to a certain extent, right, this creates distance from the father, where you look at them differently, you don't have the same kind of respect or love. There is like physical distance, emotional distance, or you lose your father when you're like very small, after marriage, right, then you become distant from father, or somehow your father doesn't support what you're doing, your father doesn't support your Dharma practice, right, so your father doesn't support you living in Kathmandu, right, so or things like that. So different kinds of experiences can manifest. Yeah, so this is the force of our karma, and this is like sort of unstoppable in a certain way. Yeah, so this becomes a lack of free will. हैन, यसमा जस यो नियतिको रूपमा आइपर्यो यस्तो कर्म भन्नु
सबै नियति हुन्छ, नियति।
Okay. Great. So our time is quickly going by. So maybe we can do 2 or 3 more questions. I'll just read one from online here, and then if there are any more from the room, we can take that, and then we'll call it a night. So Blaze asks, is there a text on Jyotish from the view of Buddha Dharma that you can recommend? Thank you.
अनि के भन्छ बुद्ध धर्मको दृष्टि अनुसारको ज्योतिषको कुनै पुस्तक छ भनेको बुद्ध धर्मको दृष्टि समेटिएको ज्योतिषको त्यस्तै सूत्र पुस्तक छ भने भन्नु होला, सिफारिस गरिदिनु भन्नुहुन्छ।
ठ्याक्कै त्यस्तो त गुरुहरूले त्यस्तै बताउनु भएको छैन, तर जो के भन्छ भने पाणिनि कृत पुस्तकहरू पनि छ, जो भवचक्रसँग र हाम्रो प्रत्युत्य समुत्पाद जो सँग धेरै नजदिक भएको जो द्वादश निधान छ, योसँग धेरै नजदिक छ। जस्तै पहिलो घर शरीर हो, दोस्रो घर धन हो, तेस्रो पराक्रम, चतुर्थ सुख, पञ्चममा सन्तति सिम्टम, अनि षष्ठौँमा रोग व्याधहरू, सप्तममा घर गृहस्थी, आठौँमा मृत्यु या गति, नवममा धर्म कर्म, दशममा चाहिँ पुरुषार्थ, एकादश भाव आय व्यय र द्वादश भाग कहाँ गएर जन्मन्छ, फेरि कुन शरीर लिएर फेरि आउँछ। यस्तो प्रकारको जो एउटा भित्री रहस्य छ ज्योतिषको, यो भवचक्रहरूसँग धेरै नजदिक छ।
त्यो त्यसपछि पुस्तकको नाम चाहिँ हामीलाई ठ्याक्क अहिले चाहिँ
त्यो मलाई थाहा छैन।
So he's saying I cannot say that exactly, but there are different kinds of books written by Pāṇinīya which I would recommend, Maharishi Pāniṇi, which is intimately, very closely related to dependent origination and the wheel of like life as seen in the Buddhist view. So for example, when talking about the 12 houses, they are somehow like related to the 12 links of the interdependent origination, right? So 12 houses are the 12 zodiac signs, and he was giving a list of the equivalences. So the first house is body or the birth in the 12th in the interdependent origination, right? And then he gave a different kinds of list which I couldn't really note down exactly. Then the 9th house is related to dharma, 10th is accomplishment, 11th is our like income, and 12th is where we will be born. So this is like the final step of the dependent origination. So this is how it is connected, and the secret meanings of the astrological like houses and the signs, which is very closely related to the Buddha Dharma, specifically to the dependent origination, is explained in the texts written by Maharishi Pāniṇi.
समय कति छ?
अब एक दुईवटा क्वेसन म्याक्सिमम
समय बताइदिनु, सबै आत्या जस्तो।
It looks like everyone is like saying I'm patient, so depending on all of last question.
क्वेसन छ भने त ल्याउँ।
हुन्छ हुन्छ, क्वेसन छ। So he's saying like if you guys have questions then we can wait, so it depends on you guys.
Based on your astrological wisdom, do you have any general advice you would give to us struggling Dharma practitioners?
अब हजुरको ज्योतिषीय बुझाइ अनुसार चाहिँ हामी अब भर्खर सङ्घर्ष गरिरहेको धर्म अभ्यासीलाई सबैलाई काम लाग्ने खालको केही सल्लाह दिन सक्नुहुन्छ भनिरहेछ।
हो, तपाईँ धर्ममा लाग्दै गर्दा तपाईँले भगवान् बुद्धले पनि बताउनु भएको छ, तपाईँलाई रोगले छोडेन, खान लाउन सम्पत्तिकै अभाव भयो, अझ त्यसमा तपाईँ भिक्षु र गृहस्थ लाइनमा के रोज्नु भयो? गृहस्थ राम्रो चलेन, भिक्षु हुँदा पनि तपाईँको ध्यान राम्रो लागेन, शरीरमा रोग लागिरह्यो, गुरुमा श्रद्धाहरू पलाएन, दान क्षेत्र राम्रो भएन, तपाईँका परिवारका सदस्यले तपाईँलाई सपोर्ट गरेन, अर्थात् अरू यस्तै प्रकारका जो धर्मलाई चाहिने आवश्यक सामग्री त्यस्तो तपाईँलाई महसुस हुन्छ भने एकपटक राम्रो ज्योतिषको सल्लाह लिँदा तपाईँलाई राम्रै हुन्छ, त्यसले दुःख हुँदैन।
So then if you are a Dharma practitioner, and if things like if you have like a consistent, persistent kind of problems, right? So for example, if you have like a very big health problem, or if you don't have enough wealth, and let's say you have chosen either, depending on whether or not you have chosen a monastic system or to become a householder, so maybe your household life is not doing well, or as a monk, your meditation is not going that well, you're not able to apply the vows that seriously, or you're not able to develop devotion in teachers, or you are not able to develop generosity, your family doesn't support you. So then very essential things that are related important for the dharma, if you are lacking in this, if you experience these kinds of phenomena, then it would be nice to get some kind of a personalized actually suggestion from someone who knows about the charts, someone who knows astrology, right? Because these things depend on vary based on people's karma, where their planets are, what kind of karma they experience. So it's difficult to basically it's difficult to tell exactly this is the actual astrological remedy.
एक सधैँ सब सधैँ भन्ने अर्थ छ संस्कृतमा। त्यसैले बोधि चित्तोत्पाद या धर्म बुद्धको शरण या त्यो बल भन्दा अरू कुनै पनि बल, म तपाईँ बुद्धको शिक्षा छोडेर शनिको उपासना गर्नु, शरण पर्नु, नागलाई मान्नुस् भनेर त मैले बताएको छैन।
So, but then the main general rule which comes from our own like Dharma understanding is that bodhicitta is the most important remedy, like a general kind of advice for everyone. Right? That is what a general advice is like. And similarly, taking refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, that is the general advice. Even an astrologer would have to like advocate for or advise for, right? So then, taking refuge in the Nagas, or taking refuge in astrology, or taking refuge in the Saturn, doing recitations of Saturn all the time. This is not what is advised according to astrology within a Buddhist, within a Dharma perspective as well. So the same kind of general like Dharma principles and Dharma methods is what exactly works for a struggling Dharma practitioner.
Okay, thank you so much, Panditji and Suyogji. This has been a really interesting and enlightening talk.
You would like to take more questions if some people have
okay.
questions.
Sorry. Are there more questions in the room right now?
Yes, let's go finally.
Then we can end it.
Yeah, I think there are a bunch of questions, and maybe there's a demand for you guys to do Q&A again online sometime.
Online also that's very possible. Yeah, sure.
So we're very happy that you would agree to come and talk about astrology to us. It's been very enlightening for me personally. So this is a small gift from ROI, and also a small token that we hope that you would agree to come back and talk again about astrology. It would be great. Thank you so much.
Please clap and then I'll translate. उहाँ आफैलाई पनि व्यक्तिगत रूपमा पनि धेरै फाइदा भयो अरे हजुर आउनु भएर हैन यता आउनु भएकोमा चाहिँ धन्यवाद भन्न चाहनुहुन्छ अरे अनि त्यसैगरी अब यो राङजुङ एसे संस्थाको तर्फबाट केही टोकन दिनु भएको छ अरे अनि पछि पनि भविष्यमा आउनुहुन्छ भन्ने आशा छ अरे
हजुर सबैलाई नमन गर्दछौं किन हजुर सबै धर्मको विद्यार्थी र सत्यलाई जानेको विद्यार्थी हो मेरो एउटा यो पेशा पनि सुयोग भाइले नै गर्दा पनि हामी यसले जगतको केही तत्कालिक दुःखहरू हुन त परमार्थ हामी सबैको साझा छ तर तत्कालिक दुःखहरू जो जगत र अध्यात्मै प्रतिको पनि क्षणिक लाभ हाम्रो कारणले हजुरलाई हुन्छ भने हामी सहयोगी बन्छौं यसमा कुनै पैसा समय कुनै गाह्रो मान्नुपर्ने केही कारण छैन हामी सबैको हितकै लागि हो हुँदाखेरि हजुरले हामीलाई दिदा यताउति गर्दा एउटा ब्राह्मण भिक्षुलाई दान दिदा या अफिसलाई हाम्रो केही हुँदा पैसाको कुरा पनि आउला तर त्यसमा त्यति मात्र कुरा हैन हजुरको दुःखका निमित्त हामी 24 घण्टा छौं र यो यसैलाई शरण मान्नुहोस् मैले भनेको छैन मूल आफ्नो शरणलाई नबिगार्नुहोस् र केही सानो दुःखहरू आइपर्दा मार्गमा मार्ग बाधाहरू ज्योतिषले तपाईलाई सहयोग गर्न नै सक्छ किन मेरो जीवनमा प्रत्यक्ष यसले काम गरेको छ फेरि पनि हामी धेरै कारणले यहाँ जम्मा भयौं पछि पनि हाम्रो यो हेतु या कारण बन्न सक्छ सबैलाई म नमन गर्दछु सबैलाई साधुवाद दिन्छु साधु साधु साधु
So let me translate that final bit. Yeah. So my job is really weird here. Yeah. So के भन्छ what was I saying? Yeah, he's saying so I pay homage to all of you guys as well. You guys are very sincere Dharma practitioners and you know the truth as well. So so our universal interest as Dharma practitioners is the same. That basis and objective is the same. But if you guys have different kinds of problems that are affecting your day-to-day life, then please feel free to reach out to us. You're saying Suyog has set up some kind of system to be able to benefit to everyone. And although this is a profession, so things like money, this can show up, but you should never feel hesitant to reach out to us. We are there for 24 hours to serve, especially Dharma practitioners from different kinds of teachers. That is our primary objective, so do not hesitate to do that. Thank you.